For anyone curious, I don't actually keep up with like hate blogs and stuff, and it still blows my mind that I still get people complaining about me. The only reason I know about hate is because my friends point it out to me and they defend my honor, and I appreciate it very, very much, but it still blows my mind. It's like I have been thinking about turning my page 18 plus, but it's also like, I've explained this before, it's because I've got crossover from my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is for all ages, and that's why, and I also use this as a platform for educating minors and stuff about book spirit. Educating minors so that they don't go through the experiences that I have gone through. Like, I aim to be a relatable sort of semi-educator / also personal page kind of thing, if that makes sense. Am I making sense? I'm really sorry to have to like lump all this negativity on you guys, but it's just, I'm trying to go through my life keeping only positive things around. But if one thing that always bothers me is if someone has some sort of misinformation about me and believes it to be true, and I have this need, have the need to correct them, or at least explain, because I would hate to be in a situation where people make sweeping assumptions about you and you don't get a chance to defend yourself or explain your actions, and that's like the main thing, basically. But yeah, like my own exploration with sort of kink related things is really confusing for me. As you guys know, I have suffered a lot of sexual trauma, and sexual behavior for me has often been like a form of destructive behavior. This is why, like, initially I did like put myself into community and all that, but it's like I'm now more knowledgeable about myself and who I am as a person. It's like I am definitely a Therian. Like, I didn't realize that you could have this separate from a kink thing, but then I realized, I was like, shit dude, I'm a Therian. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I don't know what I'm trying to explain here. This is a lot of personal business, and I should probably edit my bio. I just have dominant baby kitten in there, like I've said, because I don't want people to assume. I just don't want people to assume I'm a sub, but that is mostly due to a lot of psychological trauma. I'm probably a switch. This is a big sort of thing for me to even admit that, but the reason that's why I have sort of kink content in my bio is because I know that people would immediately assume that I must be part of the kink community, and even though I'm not, and I've always constantly sort of felt that I'm not really part of the kink community because I don't practice any kink aside from lifestyle kink, which is, I have a long-term sub, but it's completely non-sexual. For me, if I did anything kink, it's not physical, it's all on the purely psychological part of the power play and all that. But like I said, me and my lifestyle stuff, this is a personal thing, but with me and Evan, I don't do anything kinky at all. Like, there's like, I don't use any of my gear. Like, see, I call it gear out of habit because it's easy to say gear, but I don't use any of my stuff in kink or in sex or sexual situations. Yeah, I'm not kinky at all, which I think is probably a surprise to most of you, but it's like, I'm asexual. Me and Evan do sexual things, but for us it's more like, hey, I love you a lot, and this is fun, and it feels nice, so we're doing this kind of thing. It's not like kink related. It's like, I guess people will get confused because I'm a Therian and because I wear all the gear that they assume that I must use it in the bedroom as well. I'm just like, no, because number one, I'm asexual, and number two, it's just like, I'm just a Therian. I don't even wear my ears and tails all the time. The only thing that really makes me feel like myself the most right now is my collar and all that. Like, this just makes me feel like, makes me feel like myself. Like, I don't need my ears and tails. I just wear them because I like how they look and I like how they make me feel. It doesn't mean I must immediately be a part of the kink community, because I'm not. And it's like, the only reason why I have such a background in kink is because, like I said, it was sexual behavior was an absolute destructive behavior thing for me, and it is definitely impounding my ability to even explore sexual things right now. Getting too much into it. I don't know what point I was trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is my page isn't 18 plus for those reasons. Just because I wear ears and tails, it's not kink related for me. And just because I like to show off my body doesn't mean it's 18 plus. Human body isn't inherently 18 plus. It's just like, okay, yes, I know some of the poses I have are suggestive and stuff, but it's like, I just like how doing those poses makes me feel. And I know people would make assumptions and basically it just comes down to me. Basically, it just comes down to me having to filter myself more. But it's like, you guys know what I'm like. You know that I'm unfiltered. This is a personal page. This is me. This is my life. This is how I would like to live it. And I don't want to have to filter it just so some person will feel comfortable or want to put me in some sort of pigeonhole. You Yeah, I don't want to make this thing like a habit of me having to address anons, but I guess if I'm getting hate, it means I'm going somewhere, right? That's how it is. I mean, I can't have all the good stuff without some bad stuff, and the bad stuff makes the good stuff seem better. That's how it is, I guess. And if it comes to it, eventually I may become 18 plus, but I just don't want to because I want to be able to sort of have a wide platform to educate people and share my life with people and like allow people, like the number one reason my YouTube grew so much and why I got so many dedicated like fans and stuff. I was very honest about my mental health, and a lot of people are able to relate to that. And like, it's like I said, if you've been keeping up with me, you know that I've had a few asks about my Sarah, I don't know, about trauma and stuff. Like, I had young people reach out to me trying to guys and all that. But yeah, basically, it's like, if you guys genuinely do feel that I should maybe be more careful with my content, maybe. But like I said, it's like, I'm Ethereum. This is not a kink account, and whenever I do stuff which may seem related to that, I try to keep that in my stories. It's like why I don't make many videos on sort of kitten play raid stuff. Like, I know I tag it as that, and like I said, it's marketing. It's literally marketing for all these things. It comes down to it, I'm a businesswoman. I'm trying to grow my pages so I can get exposures and sponsorships, and so I can get a huge customer base. And a lot of people who are that customer base are within the kink community. So obviously, I'm going to be interacting with the kink community, but that doesn't mean that I'm automatically someone who practices. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I need to get around off my chest, I know I have a lot of stuff to say and whatever. But yeah, that relates to a point from yesterday. If you ever have a problem with me, please come and say it to me. Like, please. It's just really cowardly to hide behind anon, especially when, like, it's just rude. Like, I just hate people thinking things of me when it's not right. You know? Especially because, like, you don't know me. I'm a stranger to you. You don't know shit. It will always frustrate me when people just make sweeping assumptions, but I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to that as I grow more on this whole online world, etc. I know people are gonna just assume things about me. Whatever, but the ones people who truly are good people online, I've met so many of you guys online. Like, the majority of my friends are online because you guys are all like-minded like me. And I guess I just need to focus on the people who are good and the people who help me grow, and just basically what I'm saying is I won't make it a habit to answer these anons or like make my own response to them, but I just have a great need to correct people when they're wrong. Okay, like, it pisses me to no end when people are misinformed, especially about me or like, about my friends. I'm just like, but yeah, thank you for listening. For those of you who have stuck it out to listen about this dumb shit with me, I'm just, I don't know. Like I said, I try to keep negativity out, and I'm trying to keep positivity in, but sometimes I just gotta